Live. Are we on all the platforms? I don't see a number up yet.
Give us a second, because I do know that some people, well, looking at it like, I don't know. Maybe maybe no one's fucking watching this, dude.
I just want to make sure that.
Neil disappeared, so it's just me for a second. I feel kind of like Garth in Wayne's World.
Wayne's World party time.
You disappeared for a second. I was like Garth, like I'm having a good time.
Well, I just went over to make sure that everything was turned on and everything. I just went to a different part of the platform.
Oh, okay, so you weren't gone.
Yeah.
So you heard me talking. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Are you ready? Are you ready to just get into it? Whatever.
Let's do it, damn it.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all the great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
All right, and welcome to a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are bringing you two new movies that are out there in the movie watching world for you to watch. First, we are going to be talking about the new comedy that dropped on Netflix this past weekend, featuring Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Here's a friend standing directly in front of you trying to talk to you, and you choose to talk about the fact that you don't have any friends.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't think you want any help. I think you want to have a little pity party. No. Yeah, I think Annie wants a little pity party. Is that what you want? Ow! You're an asshole, Annie.
And that was from Bridesmaids. That's one of her greatest.
What'd you just call the movie?
I said that was from Bridesmaids?
I thought you said Bridesmaids. I was like, come on, dude.
What the hell? Are you drinking, dude?
Yeah, I mean, only a little bit, but it's weird because I've heard you say what sounds like Chris Pratt, but I know that's just the way you talk. So I thought you switched it, like, you know. Like,
no, okay, no. All right, Octavia Spencer's in it as well.
I said, eat my shit. Have you lost your mind? No, ma'am, but you about to.
Jason Bateman.
If you don't point that curry hole that way and sit your ass down on that seat, I'm going to tell the captain that your bag's ticking.
And Pom Klementieff.
Kick names, take ass.
And of course, that's from In-Game, or it's from In-Game, right?
No, that's Infinity War. Infinity War.
Yeah.
Kick names, take ass.
Yep. And many other people in this movie. It's called Thunder Force. It was just released this past Friday. We'll talk about that one.
Did you say Thunder and Force? Sorry.
What the hell? All right. No, Thunder Force. And then the second movie we're going to be talking about this week is going to be the Oscar nominated. Did it win anything? I don't think it won anything. I think it's nominated for everything.
It's nominated, but we won't find out. So the game wins till next Sunday, whatever. Though.
First starring Anthony Hopkins.
You do not own this man. Now stop it. I want him back. So you can beat him. So you can starve him. A dog in the streets would fare better with you.
Yeah, that's from The Elephant Man.
Yeah.
If you've never seen it, it's a great movie from the 1980s.
David Lynch's Elephant Man, which is really weird. They got this like really experimental director to direct this movie. That's why it's in black and white. And it's in the 80s. You know,
it was awesome. Olivia Colman.
Now, the fact that you'll turn into an animal if you fail to fall in love with someone during your stay here is not something that should upset you or get you down.
It's from the
Lobster.
The Lobster, yeah, that Yorgos Lanthimos film. That's really fucked up and cool.
It's really one of the fucked up. She's really good in a lot of movies. She won an Oscar, I think.
She was in that movie. God, fuck me. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
She was in the movie Fuck Me. I don't see that on her IMDb. I see The Favorite.
That's what I'm talking about. The Favorite.
Hot Fuzz. I see Hot Fuzz.
Did we talk about The Favorite on the show? I don't think we talked about The Favorite. I did see it though.
We talked about it because it won award. She won the award last year, so we talked about it on the Oscar episode.
Okay.
But anyway, this movie's called The Father, by the way.
And who else said?
We got Mark Gatz's, Olivia Williams, Rufus Sewell.
You've done well in my absence, on the field and off, so I'm told. Winning trophies, horses, women.
Do you put them in that order?
Generally, with a few exceptions.
You forgot to mention Imogen Poots as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that next. Imogen Poots as well. So yeah, we got 2 good movies to talk about this weekend. Chris, give them all the info.
You can find us on moviesthatdon'tsuck.net or on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesthatdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're also on Instagram at MTS Podcast. We have Patreon, patreon.com/moviesthatdon'tsuck. We are on Bonfire. You can find our shirts there. Just search your name on the site, and you will find shirts with our faces on it and all other kinds of cool shit Neil's put on there. And we were on YouTube. If you're watching us there or on Facebook, we're fucking everywhere.
We're everywhere. And we got
Who's
t-shirts
our
on
sponsor?
bonfire.com. Our sponsor this week, I had to do this just because it got announced. I'm happy about it, and I'm going to go to it. So I had to do this. The Castle of Muskogee, Oklahoma, known to have the Oklahoma's 25th annual Renaissance Festival, which will be May 1st to June 6th. The castle invites all to join the festivities of Oklahoma Renaissance Festival. Step back into 1569 England to experience the royal quest for knighthood, a full contact jousting tournament, birds of prey expeditions, and traveling acrobats. Each weekend, Her Majesty will declare a theme to honor the visiting kings. We look forward to celebrating the joyous return of the festival this upcoming month of May, and the Patreons of Castleton have been sorely missed through the year of the plague. The castle has updated protocols to ensure your safety so that we may convene and commence in merriment once again. Huzzah!
Huzzah. What was the commence? Like you had like a straight
Commence.
southern accent to that.
I said commence.
Commence.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, fine.
All right, sir. I hit my head earlier
first,
today, so I don't
we
know
have-
what's
we have
going
a lot to talk
on
about.
with my head. I have a lot of things going in my head, and I literally knocked myself out earlier today.
All right, let's hear about
Yeah.
we're going to talk about first about your bar experience because Neil texted me on Saturday or what was it, Friday or Sunday? Monday, and I had the day off, and Neil texted me a picture of him at Gus's Fried Chicken. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Casey? And you haven't talked to me. He's like,
It's in Kansas City. I live in Tulsa. If you don't know people,
yeah. And so I was like, why didn't you invite me out? He's like, you can come out, help me move a bar. I'm like, never mind.
Well, this is what happened on Friday after I got my second shot of the COVID, the Pfizer stuff. We were at a restaurant. I should make this a lot shorter. Okay, so anyway, I looked on Facebook and a guy was selling a bar that
you guys wondering, it's a bar. It's like a bar like table. It's like when you go to the bar and you order something at the bar. That's what it is. Yeah,
it's a big old wood bar. And anyways, I used to live with these 2 guys that really I thought they were my friends. But then everybody told me that they talked about me behind my back constantly. They thought I was an asshole or whatever. I can't remember all the little rumors and stuff like that. But it got to the point where one of them actually invited me out to a bar and asked me not to invite people to my wedding. Right?
Fuck all that, right?
Yeah,
Fuck all that.
Right. So that's how long back that goes, right? Well, this was their bar at their house. They used to have parties there. They used to have people that would pay money, like you could pay $10 all you could drink, and then that money they would take and put it towards the rent. Like they had a good idea, and it was a great idea. And they built this bar by hand, but I guess they gave it to a buddy of theirs, and the guy is redoing his house, and he's like, I don't want this bar anymore. And he put it up on Facebook, and I messaged him via Messenger. I go, is that the bar I think it is? And he's like, yeah. He goes, it's the 19th hole. You're correct. That is the bar. And I was like, oh my fucking God. This is the bar where at their house when it was an apartment where I met all the Renaissance Festival people, where I met everybody. Because I met my friend Aaron or Eron at karaoke. And then she took me to this person's house, and that's how I met all my friends, my friend Thor, my friend, like all of them I met them through that bar. And my thing was, because of how shitty they treated me as a human being, I thought, what better sweet revenge than me going and buying their bar, bringing it down to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I live now, and putting it in my house and doing it the way I want to do it. And
how much was it?
It was only $100, but
Nice.
it cost a little bit to, get a U-Haul, bring it down,
and
stuff like that.
Yeah, sure.
But not much. I mean, to be honest, still the amount of money, like gas and to get it here and all that stuff, the amount of money that I put in to get it here and get it in the next room, you couldn't have built one for that much.
Sure.
And so I was just really happy. I'm happy on two levels. One, because I wanted a bar for that room. I talked about that when you were down here.
Yeah.
And two, the thing is, I believe in karma. And I believe this is the biggest piece of fucking karma ever. For all those people that talk all that shit on me for no reason, because you know me, I'm about as honest as they fucking come. You're not going to like everything that comes out of my mouth, but I shoot it straight. And for people to be assholes to me like that, I just figured this was like awesome that I get to rebuild the bar, redo it the way I want, and I'll invite the people down that I want. I informed like 2 or 3 people, and I'm pretty sure none of them listen to our podcast. So that's why I'm okay with saying this on our podcast. I'm just really happy. And then coming up in the next month or so, I'm rebuilding some parts of it. And when it's up and going, I'm just going to take like 940 pictures and post them constantly.
So can I come down there and we can have Irish car bomb together?
How what? Have a hard on together?
Irish car bomb.
Yeah, what's up with that? You messaged me earlier today. Chris messaged me earlier today about why haven't we ever had an Irish car bomb? Chris, you drink 3 beers and you're drunk.
Well, it's just that,
and so why would I think you would shoot whiskey and cream and all that on top of that?
Well, okay, well, I've had it about 4 times. Each time they've been fantastic to me. I had one at my wedding, and that was actually the drink my dad saw. He thought he saw me drink that, and he's like, "I'm out of here," because he was like, "That's hardcore." And
it is hardcore.
Yeah, but Irish car was awesome. But
even on St. Patty's Day this past year, when we went to a small bar, and we'll get into your thing here in a second. I'm sorry. They brought me this little like Jaeger bomb size plastic cups, get, and they had it all mixed in, and that was it. And I was like, no. I stopped the waiter. I took it real quick, and I looked at it. I go, I want a pint of Guinness. I want a shot of Jameson. I want a shot of Bailey's. Bring that to me. And he's like, I go, yeah. And he goes, well, what's that? I go, it's an Irish car bomb. He goes, no, we got them. They're like that. I go, no, here.
Fuck you.
And he brought it to me. He goes, I want to watch you do this. And I was like, okay.
You guys have to, because you guys don't know, you have to drink it before it curdles. And, and you, when you slam down the glass, you don't have to break it, but you have to almost break it when you put the glass back down.
Well, don't drink any of my glasses when you're down here, fucker. But anyway, this is the biggest news of the week. Are you ready? Chris, tell us about the massive film festival you went to in Kansas City called Panic Fest.
Right. So, guys, since the last time you've seen me on the microphone, I've seen 15 movies. 2 of those have been the one for the show, but the other 13 are from Panic Fest. Panic Fest, it runs from the 8th to 18th, and I've been there since opening night, and I'm going to go through the movies I saw real quick. This is not including the shorts I saw, by the way. I saw tons of shorts. Yeah. But Prisoners of Ghostland, starring Nick Cage. And
nice.
Yeah. Benny Loves You, The Carnivores, The Gin, Duncan, The Stylist, Caveat, Honeydew, Jacob's Wife, Censor, The Blazing World, Vicious Fun, Threshold, and I still got tons more to see. I'm going back Saturday, obviously. I
mean, like, how many? Gosh, I mean, and you said our friend Sarah was in one of them, right?
Well, she's in 2 of them actually. She's in The Stylist, which I don't want to give away her character, but she plays the barista. And so, really, The Stylist is a fantastic movie, and also she is actually on a movie called Below the Fold, where she's the lead, which I'm seeing Saturday. I'm seeing Saturday. And
Sarah McGuire, if you don't know, is a friend of ours. We when we didn't know exactly what we were going to do with this show and how we were going to do stuff. She's an actress. She's a friend of ours, and we brought her on. Had a great, probably one of the best interview segments I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
And she was she is just a great human being. We've hung out with her several times, and she is very passionate about movies like we are, but she's actually doing something about it besides having just a podcast.
Yes, so she's in The Stylist, and she plays the lead in Below the Fold, which I will be seeing Saturday. Panic Fest isn't over, but I was there all this fucking weekend. Screaming Under Armour was my home weekend, home away from home this weekend. And
did you just take a sleeping bag with you and just like sleep there? And
I drink a lot. I gotta say.
Did you take an Uber home?
No, I made sure that by the last movie I was okay to go home. But I had a really good time, man. Had a blast last year. And of course, it's smaller this year than it was last year because of the pandemic. They're only letting 40% of people in the theaters, and virtually is how a lot of people are watching them everywhere from home. And I have the hybrid pass, so I can go in or I could see them at home. I've been mostly trying to see as much as I can in person. But
I mean, it takes you an hour to drive that far.
No, it takes me about 25 minutes.
That far? I mean, because you only go like 30, like you top out at like 40, right?
Come on, dude. No, I've been trying to see as much as I can in person. But I work till 6, so I can't get to a lot of these in time. But I took Friday off. I took Monday off. I had a fucking great time, and I can't wait to go back next Saturday. Panic Fest is so fun.
Awesome.
And you guys know it's a horror film.
I wish I was in Kansas City with you to go with you, man. I'm not lying.
Just so you guys know, it's a horror thriller like film fest, genre fest. So it's got it's got suspense, it's got blood and gore, it's got even weird shit. But I've seen some of my favorite movies I've seen this year. I've seen Panic Fest, and I don't really want to talk about it too much in case they come here, but I will mention that Censor and Jacob's Wife are the two best movies I've seen at Panic Fest. And Duncan.
Yeah.
So but all right, man.
Oh my god, dude, that's awesome. I really wish I could be there to watch all that with you, because that's good stuff.
If you guys want to be super jealous of me, just go to panicfilmfest.com and you guys can check out all that stuff that's going on there.
All the movies. It's like movie porn.
Yeah.
It's not like porn movies. It's movie porn. Let me clear that out right now. He's not going to a porn fest. It's called Panic Fest. So it's completely different. The porn fest that we went to. Remember the porn fest we went to? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I saw my mom drop off or something.
That's why I did it, just to make sure everybody got off the live view. All right, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the first one. Now, I picked this one. It was Thunder Force. And the reason I picked this, because I knew you're going to be watching 142 different movies, or, you ended up 13 or whatever. And I figured this would just be some good slapstick comedy that would work out. And let's hear what your opinion is on it. All right, we're talking about Thunder Force, starring Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, dude. Here we go.
Here's a friend standing directly in front of you trying to talk to you, and you choose to talk about the fact that you don't have any friends.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't think you want any help. I think you want to have a little pity party. Oh. Yeah, I think Annie wants a little pity party. Is that what you want? You're an asshole, Annie.
You're an asshole.
And we also have Octavia Spencer.
I said, eat my shit.
That's enough.
Oh, all right. And then we, who else we got? Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman, the great Jason.
If you don't point that curry hole that way and sit your ass down in that seat, I'm going to tell the captain that your bag's ticking.
And then we also
Have you ever seen that movie?
Bad Words, I haven't, man. I've been.
Oh my god, it's such a. It's one of the most underrated comedy, funny, fucking dark comedies ever.
And then we got Palm Clementine.
Kick names, take ass.
She was Mantis, if you guys don't know.
Yeah.
But this was directed by Ben Falcone. If you guys don't know Ben Falcone, he is Melissa McCarthy's husband, and it makes all the fucking movies she's in, like Life the Party, Tammy, The Boss. She's a spy, which I really like Spy.
And to be honest, the movies that he directs that she's in, I think are the best ones that she's in, except for the one where
to talk about.
No. The one where she was the person stealing people's ideas.
Oh wait, no, you didn't like. So
no. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's the one other movie that she's really good in, like outside of like the Judd Apatow, Ben Falcone, and that movie. I can't remember what the name of that movie is.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry or something like that, right?
I'm sorry or something like that. It's called fuck, dude. I saw this on a plane to Japan. Fuck.
Oh, so you're ready for like Japanese hookers?
Oh,
can you ever forgive me?
Can you ever forgive me? Which I really like, man.
Yeah, but, it's a good movie. And
so once you get the storyline to this one really quick.
Do I have to, Dad?
Yes, you do, son. All
right, I'll do it in my epic movie voice. For this,
okay,
since it's a superhero movie. You ready? All right, 1 second. I gotta take a sip of beer before I do that.
Oh, by the way, it's pronounced miscreants. Just saying, miscreants.
I watched the fucking movie, asshole. Anyway, all right, here we go.
Okay.
In a world terrorized by supervillains, one woman has developed a process to give superpowers to regular people. But when scientist Emily Stanton accidentally embalms her strange best friend with incredible abilities, the two women must become the first superhero team. Now it's up to Thunder Force to battle the superpowered miscreants and save Chicago from the clutches of King.
And now the King is actually he was running from he's probably played by Bobby
Not
Cannavale.
the King, it's King.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
letters.
Okay, so I want to mention Bobby Cannavale plays this politician King.
Yes,
his name's King. He's not the King, but he is that's what he calls himself. But have you been following the news lately?
No. What's going on in the news?
You gotta stop doing that face if you want.
Anyway,
okay,
whatever.
do you know who Matt Gaetz is?
Yes, I know that news.
Okay, so I thought Bobby Cannavale was Matt, like it was just like Matt.
Oh, you thought he was Matt Gaetz? Oh my god!
I thought he was just like him.
Oh my god, that's so fucked up, Chris.
But I'm sorry,
that's super fucked up. I love you though, but that's so fucked up. I get it though. I totally get it.
Okay, so this movie, oh man, I watched it on Monday.
Yeah.
Monday.
So you're taking
morning.
it too serious. I feel like you're taking it too serious.
No. So
I really feel like
no.
Like
Dude,
you're being too serious, Chris. Stop being so serious.
So we watched many Melissa McCarthy movies on the show.
I like
before.
Melissa McCarthy. I like comedy. I'm a big comedy fan.
Yeah, who isn't, right? But the problem is, it has to be funny to be a comedy.
This is fucking funny.
So you like this movie?
You
like this movie?
Fucking... All right. By any means, do I think this is super bad? Do I think this is, Caddyshack? Do I think this is a classic that everybody like 10 years from now will be like, oh my God, I can't believe you never saw Thunder Force? I mean, this ain't even not another superhero movie, but I think it was it had heart and it had, people love each other, especially you could tell since Octavia Spencer and Melissa McCarthy have been best friends in real life for 20, 25 years. You could tell it. They were very comfortable on the screen together. And the jokes were just so dumb that they were fucking hilarious. It was like Beavis and Butthead Family Guy humor,
So the other side of that coin, I mean, I have no issues with any of the actors in this movie. I like Melissa McCarthy. I like Octavia Spencer. I like Jason Bateman. I like Bobby Cannavale. I like Palm Clementine. But I felt
Jason Bateman's a bomb, dude.
I even like Kevin Dunn who played
Jason
Frank.
Bateman's always the bomb.
Yeah. So
Jason Bateman, everything Jason Bateman's in's good. Everything.
You can't say that because I've seen Extract. But
I forgot about Extract.
Okay, so no, I would be lying if I said didn't chuckle a few times watching this. They're going like that,
loud. And that's what it's supposed to do. You're not supposed to take it serious.
But that happened to me 3 times.
Seriously,
Took it 3 times. Now listen, Melissa McCarthy, to me, she plays the same fucking character in almost every single movie, and they're usually jokes about her weight or jokes about the food she's about to eat, and that bothers me a little bit because it doesn't show. It doesn't. It's just. I don't know, man. I don't know. This movie didn't make me laugh as much as it should have. Now,
Chris,
and the action was fucking dog shit. I will say I was bored by the action in this movie. And when you have an action comedy, you need to have both of those elements aligned. And I don't think these elements were completely aligned to make it a movie that grabbed me or it kept my attention.
And that sucks for you, man. I am sorry that you're like, oh my god, I watched 13 other movies this week.
This is not.
I'm gonna dog
this
the
is
comedy.
This is not an STD. This is not some that do. But right. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be kind to it.
That's good. That's good. But to me, I thought the bad part of this movie, and was some of the actors. I think we're taking it too serious.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like they're trying to play the parts like too serious. This is a big movie. I gotta be serious. Like, I feel like if some people let loose a little bit more, it would have been
if they were more like
a little bit better.
If they're more like
kick names, take ass.
Right? Yeah.
But she's one of them.
She's one that took it too serious, you thought?
Yeah, like, and the thing is, it's like, I really appreciated this movie because one, yeah, it was a superhero movie, and I'm a huge superhero geek. We all know that. I mean, hell, right on the shelf behind me, there's like what, right there. Where can I point? There's Superman. There's Joker.
I see him, dude.
Yeah, there's Cyborg. Right there's Cyborg.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like, I'm a huge superhero fan. But to me, I think some of the jokes were, of course, like, not to ruin anything. There's a Lamborghini, and it's getting hard and it's getting hard to get in a Lamborghini, getting hard to get out of the Lamborghini. That is a very common joke, that I've seen in several things and stuff like that. Stuff like that was kind of like, okay, that's cute. I get that. I get why you did that, and stuff like that. But the thing is, I had a really good time with this movie. I thought this movie was really funny. I thought when did you watch it? I'm not saying it's super bad. When did I watch it?
Yeah.
Last night. I watched it.
What were you doing while you were watching this movie?
Watching the movie, writing notes like I do.
Were you sucking down a beer?
No, not yesterday. Yesterday, my muscles have been really sore from lifting that bar from Monday. I mean, this muscle right here on my arm here feels like it's completely torn off the bone. like it hurts. Like, I'm not joking, bro. But yeah, I don't know, man. I like the stupidity of this movie. Maybe it wasn't for you. Maybe you just, I like movies like The Toxic Avenger and stuff like that, and I like those cheesy.
You're acting like I don't like shit, like stupid movies. And I do.
Oh yeah, I guess you do. I mean, you like The Witch, so I'm kidding. Oh my God, Chris just hung up. That's why do you have a banana?
I'm sorry. So I had this trophy, right?
Where the hell did you get a banana from?
I'll show you. So I had this top banana trophy. Hold on, let me pull it up. So right here is a bit of trophy that I got at work when I worked there for being a trivia contest guy, right? And I was
What
fucking
the
with
hell
it.
did you get a banana? Yeah, I know what you get. Okay, we got it.
Okay, so I
You got
fucked up. I fucked up and I tore off the banana by accident today. So that's I was
You
fucking
can
with
glue
it.
it back, dude. You can glue it back. You got
Yeah, I
glue
can.
somewhere now. I'm sure you got some Gorilla Glue around the
Okay,
house.
so see,
But yeah,
that was dumb. But
I thought, yeah, I thought this movie was silly, but I thought it was silly in a fun way. I liked it. I enjoyed it more than you
I
did.
rolled my
obviously.
eyes too many times for me and for me to. Now, I went on Facebook after this, and people love this movie. I'm not one of them. I don't think this was a good movie. I thought it was. I thought it was.
Dude, this was like the comedy version of Mortal Kombat. It was so good.
Which Mortal Kombat?
The new one.
We haven't seen it yet, so we can't say that yet.
Well, I mean, I've seen like 5 different trailers, and all of them look. It fucking looks good. Anyway, all right, Chris. Let's read some quotes, and we'll give you a rating because obviously you don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm not a nerd. I'm smart. There's a difference. I love that.
And that made me roll my eyes big time.
If Jesus was here, he would crush you. What? You probably hanging with strippers, sipping champagne, eating nachos with like goose meat on it. Is goose meat a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you would know. You've been to more places than I have.
I don't remember eating goose in the other places, so.
Someone tell me who Urkel is. What's an Urkel? I thought that was hilarious. All right. Jodie Foster knows who Jodie Foster is.
That's one part I laughed at.
Yeah. I spin my groin. I sprained my groin. Do chicks have groins? Nobody wants to get saved by an Emily. The car makes me ovulate. How do we roll? How do we roll, Chicago? Like thunder. Oh, yeah. When life gives you lemons, make lemon flavored napalm. And then killing people is not a recognized hobby, but I can't knit. And you know what they say about guys who brag about big bombs? Tiny fuses.
Is that what you got?
That's what I got.
Okay,
I got more, but I just cut through them for you.
Dude, if you like the quotes, I'm not gonna tell you not to say the quotes. Okay,
give me your fucking score, asshole.
I said 2.7. 2.7.
Damn, you really
2.75 maybe. Yeah, I you know, and yeah. I want to mention real quick. You got your shot when? Your second shot?
Friday.
You got your Friday. I got mine.
Friday.
I got mine on day before yesterday. So
yep. So
yeah,
you're feeling weird.
Not really.
Oh, that's why you didn't like the movie. You watched the movie after.
It's Thursday, man. I got my shot.
Saw this movie after you had the shot. You're feeling like shit.
I got the shot. I saw the movie. I saw the movie the day before. I saw. I got the shot, but
I don't believe you.
Did you have any side effects at all for the second one?
Yeah, dude. I was fucking slow and dumb as hell for like a day and a half.
Okay,
my arm was hurt. And it didn't feel no good. Better that 3 days later, I went to fucking Kansas City and lifted up a goddamn 1,000-pound bar to put it.
So my side effects were when I was just tired, which is I was like
diarrhea.
It's part of the course. Like
I love diarrhea.
No diarrhea, but my arm hurt like a motherfucker. Like my arm was so fucking sore yesterday. It's still a little sore today, but yesterday it was fucking bad. But
really,
yeah, you had that too.
Damn,
we're
that's
good.
Weird. All right, so
what's your score?
3.2, man. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't think it'll be the best thing ever, and I don't think anybody will talk about it 5 years from now. But
do you think it's gonna get a sequel?
If it does, I mean, they're all family. They're all friends. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Audience score. We're going to Rotten Tomatoes. I want you to
Rotten
guess the audience
Tomatoes
score.
score for the audience is
Yeah,
going to be 71%.
23%.
Holy fuck beans! Nobody like this, really?
What's the critics' consensus on this?
I don't know. What's the critic score first? Would probably be the first question.
Oh yeah, what's the critics' score first?
48.
25%.
Jesus Christ! All right, what's the consensus?
Consensus is it's got a few chuckles, but Thunder Force is largely a superhero comedy that's neither exciting nor funny, an egregious waste of its co-stars' talents. And I couldn't agree a bit more, honestly.
Oh, that's sad that you guys all think that. Y'all need some love. You guys need Jesus in your life.
He's coming on, so
y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. You're gonna see it your wicked ways.
Okay, so I'm gonna read you just because you like this movie. I'm gonna find a positive review and read it to you. How about that?
No, I'm good. I don't need your pity.
It's a straightforward stint from actors whose version of phoning in makes us like them more, not less. That's something.
Interesting. All right. Let's move on to news.
Okay. I mean, if you want to do news, okay.
This is the movies that don't suck and some that do news. So I'm gonna read headlines. Chris will react to them. We'll see if he likes them. If he doesn't, oh well.
Oh well, indeed. So that's
I gotta tell you this first one off the back. I got a bunch of random news going on here.
Sure, let's fucking do it, dude.
So Netflix is making a biopic.
Can I guess?
About a punk band.
Yeah. I saw this today. Pete Davidson's been cast as Joey Ramone.
Yeah, Joey Ramone and gabba gabba wee gabba 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 wee gabba gabba gabba.
Hey, let's go.
Anyway,
all right. So, what's the name of the biopic? Have they got a working title yet?
It's I Slept with Joey Ramone.
Yes, Pete Davidson will be playing Joey Ramone. That's all I know about it.
That's all there is to know about it. To be honest,
I can't wait,
Davidson most acclaimed performances. I think they give a little bit of. No, they don't give any of it. I remember reading it now. It just says, the Ramones is one of the biggest bands of all time. Let's see, Pete Davidson. It's an autobiography. No. Features no. It doesn't give you shit. It's based off a true story, as reported by E.T. Davidson will play punk rocker Ramone in an adaptation as I Slept with Joey Ramone, a cleverly titled memoir by Ramone's brother Mickey Lay. Davidson is penning the script together with Jason Ortley. And yeah.
I'm excited, man.
I like Pete Davidson. I mean, let's just be honest. There's not been anything he's been in that I've been like, God damn, Pete Davidson, fuck him.
I trust him with I do trust him with bringing the Ramones spirit into this movie.
I mean, only because he's from New York. He knows how much the Ramones mean to that kind of scene. I mean, you can't be friends with the new punk god Machine Gun Kelly and not know what punk music means to everything.
Oh God, Machine Gun Kelly. He's been doing pop punk lately. It's weird. So,
but he's a new punk god, dude. You got to give it to him. That's what he is. And, I hate that. I hate to admit it. I hate that we're 40-year-old, near mid 30, whatever. But to be honest, it's the truth.
I saw Post Malone do Nirvana's Nevermind, and I was super impressed.
Really? I have to look that up. I definitely have to look that up.
Travis Barker was playing drums, and Post Malone went and did a full stream of all of Nirvana's Nevermind, and I was pleasantly surprised with how well he did it. And you guys don't know, Nirvana, a lot of people call Nirvana a grunge band, but no, they were brought up in the punk scene. They're a punk band.
Yeah, but did you see Kid Cudi on Saturday Night Live this past weekend?
Yeah, he did Kurt Cobain. He dressed up like he did
both times. Yeah. I was like, that's Kurt. Like the first time he came around, I was like, I think that's Kurt Cobain's outfit. And then the second time he did a second song, I was like, that's definitely Kurt Cobain outfit.
And it was not a diss. It was a total
pay
honoring
his 25th anniversary, I think. Or
yeah. And so I was glad. I saw that too. So that was really cool. But yeah, I think
The
that Pete Davidson
season
would do a
of
good job.
Passage. The Season of Passage by Christopher Pike
Mhm.
is going to be becoming a movie. It is going to be directed by the guy who directed Doctor Sleep, Mike Flanagan.
Oh, we like Doctor Sleep quite a bit.
Yeah. Mike Flanagan. But the guy who wrote Chris Pike, who wrote this book, The Season of the Passage, he also wrote for the anthology Netflix horror series called The Haunting. He did The Haunting of Hill House and The Haunting of Bly Manor. So he wrote for all those. And this man, his book just got released, and this dude's like, I want it. I want to do it. I want to do it in your face.
So is that like a sci-fi, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
It'll be a horror sci-fi, I'm guessing.
I'm looking forward to it.
Laura Dern and Hugh Jackman are going to be starring in the father director's new movie, The Son.
So it's not Dr. Sattler and the Wolverine. Sorry.
No.
Okay, so The Son. What's The Son about?
The son Jackman will play Peter, the father raising the troubled son featured in the film's title, while Dern will be playing his ex-wife, and Chris Hampton will pen the screenplay for the son, just as he did the father. So the same person for the next movie that we're reviewing here in a second. The people that created it is creating this, and Laura Dern and Hugh Jackman. I mean, what more do you need?
So they got the father, they got the son. Next has to be
now they need the Holy Ghost. Okay, anyway, let's move on.
All right.
So Saints Row. Are you a Saints Row fan?
It's like a video game. I have not played it.
Oh my god, it's like cheesy awesome. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but they make it super fucking cheesy, and you're like a gangster trying to get up. And then they even got the new one where you go down to hell and you take over the hell from the Satan.
Sounds cool.
Was a great one. That one's a good one. Me and my wife defeated that one. We defeated all of them together. The new movie Saints Row is going to be inspired by Warriors and Escape from New York, says the writer. So the writer, Greg Russo,
Warriors, come out to play. All right,
yeah, way to go. But Greg Russo is the writer, and he's announced. I think I announced it in 2019. He also did the Fate of the Furious. He wrote that as well, and he is also one of the people that helped direct. Co-write, Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat coming out. Sure. So I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? Saints Row, dude. I'm always down for Saints Row.
I know that you and I were really excited about the Mortal Kombat movie. My boss, he called me up yesterday. Or was it yesterday? No, it wasn't. It was the day before yesterday. And he had me use my AMC app to buy him tickets for Mortal Kombat.
He's like, I want to go see Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
Anyway, we're stoked about it. What's next?
Scream 5 filmed multiple versions of endings to avoid spoiler leaks.
Oh, that's a
so
good
not only
idea.
did they write multiple endings, they also film multiple endings.
Will be like Unfriended Dark Web where they have different endings for different theaters?
I don't know. It just says that they filmed like a bunch of different endings because they didn't want any of the actors to accidentally give away the ending.
So here's the thing
they filmed.
Here's the thing that bothers me about Unfriended Dark Web. We like that movie, the second one, and we had to find out through digging through the internet which had different endings, and they didn't promote the different endings part, which I thought would have been interesting, but they went ahead and just sent random ones off the theater. You got a different ending than I got, which was kind of cool, but also kind of I wish I could see your ending, you know?
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they don't do that. I don't want them to do that.
So is this the first one with after Wes Craven's passing that they're doing, the first Scream? You there?
Yeah, this is the first. Yeah, I was thinking about it for a second. I didn't know if he was around during the fourth one. I was thinking about it for a second.
I know you love Wes Craven.
Oh yeah, Wes Craven's my buddy.
I mean, he's a guy.
I would totally get Freddy Krueger tattooed on me if he wasn't a child molester. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, and that's not to be a dick, but come on, he's a child molester.
I'm still thinking about Dream Warriors, dude. That the welcome to prime time, bitch. That sort of stuff. Like,
yeah.
Oh, that movie.
When he's just a child murderer is fine, but when they made him a child molester,
you're like, no, can't do this.
I can't do that. Can't do that, bro. Netflix's live action Gundam movie has recruited Kong Skull Island director. So Jordan Roberts is going to be directing and producing the Gundam live action movie.
Okay, I'm into this. It's a kaiju type thing. And with Jordan what? Falcone? What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting fact about him. You know, he got the shit kicked out of him, like while he was in Hong Kong, and right before Skull Island, he did hospital and stuff.
Yeah,
it's crazy, right?
Yeah, I saw Gundam Gundam anime, a few times here and there over my years. I wasn't a huge fan of that. I'm more into the dark anime, and that's just because I'm weird and creepy.
So you're Cowboy Bebop. Are you Cowboy Bebop guy?
No, I'm more of like a Vampire Hunter D, Akira, Ghost in the Shell,
Akira
Ninja
so
Scroll, Guyver. Guyver was my shit, dude.
You should definitely
Guyver.
You should definitely go on Hulu and watch the episodes of Cowboy Bebop on there.
I will put it on my list. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, we got so much to watch.
All right. Dave Bautista.
Yes, Brax himself. Yeah.
Yes. Has a new movie that's in the works by Universal. It's called It's called Universe's Most Wanted.
This sounds the director, like Red Alley.
Yeah, the director from Rampage, Brad Payton, is going to be directing. Now, the story is the movie finds Bautista hunting down alien criminals. Well, no doubt delivering delightful zingers, and once again demonstrating his unmatched qualities as a brawny action hero. I'm fucking down for anything Dave Bautista does. He is the biggest sweetheart wrestler that has ever been, ever. Like, he's
great in the movies he's doing. Really, like him in how am I forgetting his name? John Cena.
John Cena. All right.
So, but both them are doing.
I don't want to do any more of that. We might be taken down.
Him and the movies they're both doing, I'm all about them. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm really, yeah.
Renee Zellweger is going to star in a golf comedy called The Back Nine. That's all I care about. Talk about that. Natalie Portman to star in HBO films The Day of Abandonment. Is The Days of Abandonment will show Natalie Portman is attached to the read. I hate how some of these places write. Some of them like completely right. Here it is. No holds barred journey into the mind of a woman in crisis that confronts the norms of motherhood and female identity as Tess traverse the dark reaches of her own psyche. The film will follow the story of Tess, a woman who abandoned her own dreams for a stable home life. Her world gets suddenly thrown off its axis when her husband abandons her.
Oh,
yeah, but it's fucking Natalie Portman.
She's good.
Sony acquired Billy Crystal's Here Today. So Billy Crystal has it's been 20 years since Emmy Award winner and global Billy Crystal last stepped in the director's chair. He is directing this movie. It's co-written by Crystal and fellow Saturday Night Live alumni Alan Zebwell. Based on the short story The Prize, the film follows veteran comedy writer Charlie Burns as he meets New York singer Emma Page, played by Tiffany Haddish, and forms as unlikely yet hilarious and touching friendship that kicks the generation gap aside, redefines the meaning of love and trust. So it's Billy Crystal and Tiffany Haddish.
You're sold then, right?
I'm fucking sold. I'm way oversold.
I know.
You just could give me Billy Crystal and anything, I'm sold. But
Billy Crystal, he's been out of the spotlight for a minute, but I'm good to see him getting back to doing a little bit of work for him. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he doesn't need to work, but Like you remember how he was like the host of the Oscars for like 7 years straight or some shit like that. He was amazing. But whatever.
And finally, last but definitely not least, they say it's a mystery role, but we all know this is the dude that's going to be the villain. Just literally announced like 5 hours ago. Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah, I saw this.
Has cast Mads
Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen.
I always mess that up. I messed it up last time. In Indiana Jones 5 in a mystery role. Fuck if he is not the perfect villain for Indiana Jones.
I was telling my brother, I'm like, they cast a villain in Indy 5. He's like, it's not saying that he's a villain. I'm like, are you really gonna say that Mads Mikkelsen isn't the villain in this?
Come on! Is he not the perfect dude to be the asshole towards Indiana Jones? Like he always has an asshole in every movie. There's that asshole guy. He's that asshole.
I love Mads Mikkelsen. I've seen him do roles where he's a nice guy, but he's the best, most menacing bad guy. So I can't.
Oh, dude, Hannibal the series. If you never watched Hannibal the series, it was only like 3 seasons, 2 seasons. I don't know how many seasons they made. I watched it all though.
A movie from his home country called The Hunt is a great one. If you get a chance to watch The Hunt.
Yes. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Matt, so I can't wait, man. You just added more fuel to that Indiana Jones. You know that. Dun, da, 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 da,
I know it's been sort of pushed behind us, and like the Indy 5 was sort of in a stalemate. But I feel like the past couple weeks, man, shit's been ramping up, and they're finally gonna start filming. I know that how old is
I mean, Harrison Ford has to be like 105, dude. I mean,
Harrison Ford, I think he's 78 years old.
Yeah, and he smoked and drank a lot.
When
I hit 78, you guys all better start every birthday better be huge.
By the way, a lot of people talked shit on the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I kind of liked it. I kind of like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
This is the reason I didn't like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
It's because your boy Shia?
No, I like Shia LaBeouf. You know that.
You still like him though? That's what happened. All right, move on.
We'll move on because there's a reason I surpassed the whole Harvey Weinstein.
Okay.
All right, whatever. Anyway, no, my thing was aliens.
And that's not anything.
No, every Indiana Jones movie, no matter what it was, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, or Last Crusade, those were all religious artifacts.
You're right.
Even the stones in Temple of Doom were part of the Buddhist culture.
Can I tell you something, by the way? India has banned Temple of Doom, by the way. It won't allow it to be shown the thing. And here's the reason why. If you go to
heart scene.
Well, not that.
Come on, Shatite.
Where Shapta Kalima? Yeah, I mean I know Kalima, but listen, Kalima is
Kalima Shatite.
Yeah, so such bad scene, by the way. But listen, so when they're in the palace and they're eating monkey brains and steak surprise and so they were offended by that because Hindus and Buddhists are mostly vegetarian, right? Yeah. And so they were thinking, well, this is fucked up. They're showing us doing this, and there's a scene that was cut where he goes, these guards are real Buddhists because they wouldn't be eating this, right? That was cut from the movie, and it would have explained all the shit that's going on. But the editor's like, we'll cut that scene out because it doesn't make sense. So I'm like,
that makes sense. That explains why.
And so I think if they cut that part in where he's saying this is fucked up, I don't think it would have been banned. But since they cut that scene,
you know what's fucked up?
What?
The next movie we're about to review. That's the end of the news. Hit the music. That's movies that don't suck and some that do. Movie news. I tell awesome headlines. We talk about them and make sure that we don't piss you all off.
Well, we're gonna piss people off. It's a given.
Piss people off all the time. It's kind of our thing. But we're the biggest sweethearts ever. If you become our friends, we're like.
Before we get into the father, Neil sent me a clip of Real Time with Belmar. Uh, um, Bill Maher. Bill Maher mentioned, and you guys, I have no problems with Bill Maher. Bill Maher, but we'll talk about just with this segment, new rules, the Debbies, right? And he was saying that all the movies this year in the Oscars are downers, which is pretty much part of the course when it comes to the Oscars the past couple of years, unless you talk about La La Land,
Yeah.
But this is one of the movies that is a fucking downer. This movie's called The Father.
Yeah, but the whole reason I sent that to you, and I think you just got the wrong interpretation. I thought you thought I was making fun of it with him, and I wasn't. I was like, this is just hilarious because these are movies that we liked, and he's just like, are we all Debbie Downers here?
He's saying there's no escapist movies in Hollywood, and they're all the fuck over. He wasn't watching the right movies. Yeah, if he's waiting for the Oscars to tell him what to watch, he's doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Let's talk The Father.
Directed by Florian Zeller. What else is Florian Zeller directed? I'll tell you. He's directed a movie called Fluoride. Oh shit! Hold on, that's wrong. This is actually his first. This is actually his first like big directing role besides some documentary. Who is the star, pal?
Anthony Hopkins.
You do not own this man. Now stop it. I want him back. So you can beat him. So you can starve him. A dog in the streets would fare better with you.
Who else?
Olivia Colman.
Now, the fact that you'll turn into an animal if you fail to fall in love with someone during your stay here is not something that should upset you or get you down.
And?
Rufus Sewell.
You've done well in my absence, on the field and off, so I'm told. Winning trophies, horses, women.
That's good enough.
Yeah. Do you know what movie that's from?
Is that is from a Knight's Tale?
Yeah, he's always the bad guy and everything.
Yeah, he's not too good in this. I mean, but first off, I want to mention that this movie. Why don't you read the storyline on this one?
I'll think about it. The storyline's like 2 sentences.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Right.
A man refuses all assistance from his daughter as he ages. As he tries to make sense of his changing circumstances, he begins to doubt his loved ones, his own mind, and even the fabric of his reality.
This movie was shot so well. And I'm not talking about I'm not just talking about the cinematography. I'm talking about the way the story is put together. It was unreliable narrator all the way, but it was sort of putting you in the mind of someone who's suffering from dementia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anyone in your family, or do you have any experience with what's going on, like what these people are going through,
like Alzheimer's?
Yeah, or dementia in this case. Yeah,
I mean, you can't ask me questions like that. That's just a little too personal. But I've directly dealt with Alzheimer's. In fact, my dad's dad. When I moved to Kansas, the whole reason they moved there was because of family, and he had Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah,
and I was like one of the only people that could understand him after not just the Alzheimer's, but like where he couldn't talk.
Yeah,
but he would say like that to me, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, you want me to change channel? Okay, I'll change channel."
Yeah,
and his son even got pissed at me.
Oh shit!
Like my uncle and my dad and I thought we were gonna fucking swing at each other, dude. Because I was like, "What the fuck did I do wrong? I just could understand what the fuck the guy wanted, and I did the thing the dude wanted, and I made him happy. Fuck." But there's a lot of sad times with that. But yeah.
Okay, so I was only saying that because how you think it's a very honest movie. Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Okay. This is the way I projected this movie after watching it. Because, I sat down with it for a minute and I was like, man, is this dude on acid? Like, is this an acid flashback? What's going on here? And then I realized that the confusion that this movie was is the confusion that somebody with Alzheimer's
Or would feel.
or whatever would probably feel. I
Yeah.
mean, like, because you don't know what time this movie actually starts.
You don't know. You don't know.
You have an idea, and you're never given a direct answer about certain things. There are a few certain things you get hints at, and you get this happened to this or whatever. Like, and I'm trying to do this so I don't spoil anything if you're listening.
Yeah.
But they do give you answers in the right areas they're supposed to give you answers. But then there's parts where they didn't give you answers, but I don't think you need those answers because that's where your head gets wrapped around and you figure out what this movie's really about.
Yeah, to me this is almost a horror film. Like in the aspect of like it's scary, like seeing what someone can go through. It's sad. It's definitely not a movie that makes you feel good.
No, you don't feel good. I felt good at the end because I felt like Anthony Hopkins knocked it out of the goddamn park.
God, he's so good in this, dude. It's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, by any means, yeah. If you reflect this not as somebody who's watching the acting, watching the, like we do, and you're actually watch this movie just going into it to watch entertainment. At the end of this is going to be like Requiem for a Dream. The only way to feel better is to shoot yourself.
So, I honestly think that if
don't commit suicide because I said that. Anyway.
Anthony Hopkins would be perfect to get the Oscar for this because he's incredible in this. I mean, he's so good in everything. It's weird. He just steps in the role and just fucking inhabits it. Like he's
my God.
person.
I mean, I can't think of like I was sitting here and when we were looking up, when I was looking up sound bits for him, of course there's the obvious. There's Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want Hannibal Lecter. And then, like, I was watching clips from Indian. I was watching clips from Hitchcock. I was watching clips from Thor Ragnarok. I was watching clips from, so many different movies. And I landed on The Elephant Man because I just feel like that's one of his treasures that a lot of people today don't go back and watch. And that's why I put that as one of the clips because I think Elephant Man, I think I watched it as a teenager, and I thought it was from the 50s. I didn't know it was a black and white, gosh dang it, what's his name? What's the director of The Elephant Man?
Oh, David Lynch.
David Lynch. I didn't know it was a David Lynch, I didn't know that until Fight Club came out. I don't think I knew that. So Anthony Hopkins just knocks it out of the park. And Olivia Colman, man, oh my gosh. She's been around for years, and it just seems like now we're all getting wise to how badass of an actress.
Like The Lobster, The Favorite, Tyrannosaur, Hot Fuzz. She's so good in this too. The acting in this is just so fantastic, dude. I can't say anything more about how good they were.
Yeah, I mean they played off each other really well. She did her character as the daughter to the father.
And
just magically. It was just so good. And it just I know she did a show that I've seen before. Fleabag. That's it.
Fleabag. Yeah.
Fleabag is the one I saw before. I never watched The Crown, so I can't really talk on
You can't speak to that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I know Fleabag I watched, and she was really good in that. And, I mean, everybody played their part really well, but I believe the three that stood out in this movie is Anthony Hopkins, Olivia Colman, and Rufus Sewell. Because those three just played their parts to the T.
It was a hard movie to watch in the way that how honest it is about this type of that happens with age. I have a grandmother who will have to put in a memory care facility. Like Anthony, which his name in the movie is Anthony. Also,
right,
was may have to be put into at some point, and it's it's hard to watch. It's something that you wanna. It's hard to know what's going on. I mean, not in the way you're confused, but sort of like you have the attachment to these people in this
Every
movie.
every scene in this movie is different. Like every
Yeah.
time Anthony Hopkins turns around, everything is different. You know what I mean? Like,
it
and
was
that's
it
the
was
best way to
beautifully
describe it without ruining it.
It was incredibly the way it was written was incredible. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if I could put movie
I mean, I
together
only
like
touched
this.
myself twice during this movie, but I wish I would have a third time.
The third time would have helped maybe.
Yeah.
But do you want to give some quotes and then we'll
Oh yeah, there's not okay. Now there aren't a lot of quotes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read all these because, to be honest, I don't know what I wrote down is like
a spoiler kind of
a spoiler of
Yeah.
somewhat, but I'll read what I can. She told me you called her a little bitch. The rats are leaving the ship. You in Paris? What? They don't even speak English there. Are you separated? No. Are you sure? She's not very intelligent. She gets that from her mother. I hate when people say shit like that.
Yeah, right. Like I know.
That's why I wrote that down. Was that all because I hate when people say stuff like that?
Like
And
when
now,
they say you get something from your parents that would you hate, like when someone's like, yeah, he's a little hard headed, he gets that from his father or something like that. That bothers
yeah,
you.
yeah, I hate that
Yeah.
shit.
Oh.
What chicken? What are you talking about? There are some strange things going on here. Her mother was the soberest woman I have ever met. I am never leaving this flat. I am dying, going to live the both of you. How old is she? Why? Are you interested? That's what she used to call me, little daddy. Are you a nun? No. Then why are you speaking to me like I'm retarded?
Our word.
I have a memory like an elephant. I thought that was funny because okay, anyway.
I got you.
How
That
much
was a
longer?
man,
Yeah. How much longer do you think you're going to hang around on everyone's tits?
Mm.
They say tits a lot, I guess, in England. I didn't know this.
Tits are a thing, yeah. And
I'll remember
it's
when
not
I'm in England. If I ever go to England, I'm just gonna say tits every other.
Also, you can
You're like,
use
hey,
cunt.
can I get a Mountain Dew tits? You know.
But also, you also call everyone cunt because it's okay, apparently.
Yes, I love the word cunt, and people here just fucking hate it. Anyway, something doesn't make sense here. Why don't you fuck off? And I want my mommy to come fetch me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this movie it's a 4.1 for me. It's it's 4.1. It's the.
I'm sorry, I've had 3 different beers, dude. I can't help it. The carbonation of 3 different beers.
Well, okay. What were you showed me? But yeah, I mean, I'm just stuck with
I
China.
can show the people that watch this later. KC Beer Dunkel.
Oh, Dunkel.
Then I did Cabin Boys from Tulsa.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
Bearded Arrow. And then I am on Amber by Oklahoma City. Is this Oklahoma City? Oklahoma City. Yeah, Oklahoma City Beer Brewery. DA Brewery.
I just got Shiner. So, yeah, watch this kick us off YouTube just showing the beers we're drinking. But no, like the acting in this was fun, fantastic.
Beer is good. Beer is good. And stuff. Beer is good. Let's go drink some beer.
Guys, if you if you have issues, we're sorry for triggering you, but beer's good.
Wait a minute. Our whole fucking podcast says we're 2 geeks that drink beer and review movies.
You're right. So fuck you. Anyone who's listening, we should
No, not fuck you. If you need help, go to a meeting. Go to Double A. Go to
call your
go get some
sponsor.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, the acting is fantastic. It really affected me in a way. It made me cry certain times. But it's a 4 point.
It got me. It got me in the feelers.
Yeah, 4.1 for me. What's your score?
It's not 4.1. No.
What is it?
4.4.
Oh shit. Okay, so higher than me.
I thought this was easily, and it sucks because I mean, let's just be honest. Anthony Hopkins is at the end, you know, and but this was just a great film. It made me feel all kinds of feelings that would make people think really hard about life and all that. And I've dealt with Alzheimer's. I've dealt with people with Alzheimer's, and it sucks. It really does. And to get like, and who knows? Who knows if this movie is telling it right or not?
Mm-hmm.
But to kind of get kind of a perspective,
Yeah.
you know, even though we don't know if it's the right perspective, we don't know if it is. Maybe the guy did his research. I don't know, but to get that look into what they're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my whole theory is this: if someone is at that age and they're feeling the way they're feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't think you're Chris. Say they think you're Matt.
Yeah. Which happens all the time, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know how, but anyway.
Right.
I mean, you guys look alike, but not so much identical anymore. Anyway. Love you.
Love you. But you asked my wife, me and Matt are two completely different people.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, if you're talking to an old person that or just any person, not old, you know, whatever, that has Alzheimer's, and that is their reality. Their reality is that you're not Chris, you're Matt. You're
a fucking stranger. You know, like,
so if you told them that no, I'm not Matt, I'm Chris, that's you being selfish.
Yeah.
Because you're not understanding that that's how their brain works now. That's what they think. That's where this works. And me knowing a little bit about brain damage, you kind of just have to accept it. You got to be like, okay, I'm Matt now. Cool. I'm Matt. Cool. Yeah. What's up? You know, why crush their universe because you want to feel better about who you are, you know? And I feel like that's what this movie did. It gave you kind of a reflection into that the daughter, Olivia Colman, or Anne, and her father, Anthony, she was informing him of what the real situation was, and it was crushing what he thought.
Yeah,
which might have not helped, might have actually made it worse.
And think about the way that this movie would been handled by someone else, or by something that didn't have such a interesting way to put it. It could have just been a fucking drag of movie instead of make and be like, man, that's super sad. But this one sort of, it puts you, the way it's shot makes it so unique. The way that the sequence is so unique that it rises above the rest of it. Not saying that somebody's doing something important to say, but this one puts you in the shoes, maybe, of someone who's suffering from this. So I really appreciated that.
And I did, because I mean, I have a perspective of that, because again, like I said, I've dealt with it. But to see it in a different perspective, even though I had my own view of it, I like it. It taught me something, and that's why I gave it a higher rating. I don't even like the 4.4. I'm going to go 4.5. I think this is just
mine's
one of those,
going up too. It's like a 4.4 for me now.
yeah, it's just like one of those movies that it teaches you something, and I like that. I like movies that teach a lesson at the end of the day. You know, yeah, of course I love the superhero blow up movies, and you know, I get to see my comic book lines that I've been reading since I was, 9 years old. But this is one of those movies that made me stop and think, this is what their reality is. So maybe I should come to an understanding about it more. So
do you want to give we'll go to Rotten Tomatoes and then we'll ask the audience in the critic score. What is the audience score if you had to guess?
89.
90. You're really close.
Damn!
Now, what is the Big Bad Mean critic score on this one?
94.
98%.
98. Oh man, I went up, but I didn't go up high enough. All right.
So the critics' consensus is led by stellar performances and artfully helmed by writer director Florian Zeller. The father presents a devastatingly empathetic portrayal of dementia. 100%. This movie, it deserved to be nominated for Best Picture this year for sure.
Yeah, it did. Definitely. Every nomination this movie got. I understand why it's not winning. I know probably it's not hitting people the right way because some people this movie is going to make very uncomfortable.
Yeah, sure.
And that's just the truth.
All right. So next week.
We're going to get naked and roll around in Play-Doh.
So we had our time finding with some. There's tons of stuff coming out the week following, but this week we're right now we're tentatively settled on Sunday, or I'm sorry, it's called Monday, with Sebastian Stan and taking place in Greece somewhere, and then Jacob's Wife, which I saw at Pankfest, which is released everywhere tomorrow, which is the 16th at the time of recording it. And right now we're looking at that as our movies, but this could change. By next week, it could be something completely different.
I know. We just try to do what we can, and I mean, maybe in the next day or two, or him or me or we figure out that hey, there's another movie that people are been watching out there,
or there were tons of movies that were missed last year that no one got a chance to see.
Yeah, we kind of go through it as much as we can and try to, and
yeah. We'll do
we're just two guys, that
drinking beers.
We touch each other in weird places that our wives don't like.
All right. This is online. It was we does not like it sometimes. Sure, Danny doesn't either. Visit online movies.suck.net. We're on Twitter, or I'm sorry, we're on Facebook at facebook.com/movies.suck-podcast. We're on Twitter at MDS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MDS Podcast. We have Patreon, patreon.com/movies.suck. We are on Bonfire. We got shirts and stuff. You guys want to walk around with our faces on you? I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but
all up in your grill, yo.
It's a little weird. And then we're also on our stream platforms, YouTube and all that other shit. Like wherever you find podcasts, you can't find us. Fucking let us know because I think we're everywhere. Honestly, why don't you let them know? Let's start the small businesses we help out, pal.
We'll be more than happy to help any of you small businesses out. If you have a small business or a friend that has a business, local businesses, all the above, just message us at any one of our platforms on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere. We stalk it all. We look at it all constantly. We have nothing better in our lives
for free. We don't charge you guys. Didn't mention you. Just contact us.
I was getting there, motherfucker.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! What the fuck, motherfucker? What the fuck did you fucking fuck? Fuck.
Sorry.
What the fuck? I guess this is the diversity of the word there, Neil. Anyway, yeah, but anyway, we don't charge you. We don't. We just want to. We got listeners. We got people. We put it out to. I mean, gosh, I push it out to at least 30 groups a week, if not more. And gosh dang, we will be more than happy to help you out. If you got a friend that's got a job, if you even want them to call in, we'll even do that and give them 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We don't care. We want to help people. We do this because we love this. We We both have jobs. We have weird things to do. Like, right?
Yeah, we
We
both
don't-
got stuff.
This is just a hobby to us.
Yeah, it is.
It just happens that we're good at it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're good at it. I don't know how other
We
people
are
think of
good
it.
at it, dude.
All right,
I
fair
listen
enough.
to it every now and then.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Are you good?
I'm good. Let's finish it up, man. That's another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Something to Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, anytime that you go to the bathroom and you have a thunder force down in your pants, just pray to the Father. It's all going to come out right.
That's it, pal. We're done. I gotta pee so bad. So I suck down those beers
Why don't
quickly.
you pause it sometimes, dude? Just pause it. If you got to pee, I don't want you to rush things, man. If you got to pee, just stop and say, I got to pee. I'll entertain the one person watching at that time. And, you know?
Yeah, it looks like once people download the podcast, as soon as it's ready, you can edit it anyway. But I don't know.
Holy shit.
What?
Oh, I'm going through Reddit right now on my thing right here. And okay, so WWE has decided to move their Wednesday night show that was against AEW to Tuesday nights. And because they did that last night, AEW's episode had over 1.9 million viewers.
Oh, so now everyone can watch them at the same time, right?
Well, different days. Yeah,
Different days.
Monday Night Raw, Tuesday NXT, and Wednesday AEW.
Look at you go, man. You're all good now. You have all the stuff. You don't have to miss anything now.
I got to figure out how to go to fucking Dallas, Texas, dude. That's I have to go to Dallas, Texas WrestleMania, Chris. You have no understanding. All right. No. I want to tell you this right now before you go pee. All right.
Okay. All right.
This is the 4 reasons why I want to go to Dallas, Texas WrestleMania.
What's number 1?
I want to go to another WrestleMania.
Okay.
2, it's in Texas. Who do you think is going to be the host of WrestleMania?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Exactly.
Okay.
Who do you think they're going to retire in the Hall of Fame in 2022?
I don't know who.
The other person from Texas. The Undertaker.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Okay.
All right. So you got Stone Cold, you got Undertaker. It's easily going to be one of the last WrestleManias Vince McMahon is in charge of before he dies.
How old is he?
79?
Okay, he's almost there.
Yeah. If he doesn't retire, he's going to die soon. And I want to at least be to I want to be to another WrestleMania that Vince McMahon does. Undertaker's going to be there. Stone Cold's going to be there. I feel like that's exactly the WrestleMania for me to go to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, is it Vince McMahon? Is he related to anyone like Ed McMahon?
No, dude.
Okay. All right. Sorry. All right.
You're
Sorry.
so white. All right.
shouldn't
Go
say
pee.
that.
I'm going to end
All
the
right,
stream. You have a good night, man.
Love you, pal.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.